Step number 4 in being a better defender is prepare your racket in the same height as the Butchkwangi.
Butchkwangi,
Yeah, so you cannot miss this. This is the most important step. Vamos. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today we're going to make sure that Jeroen doesn't break a racket again. So, something in my throat. So we're gonna work on defense today because sometimes when he's defending, he is going to be closer to the glass and more behind the white line. And then it's sometimes difficult to slow the rally down and to win the net position. And that has something to do with his positioning and with his technique. So today, positioning and technique of the back wall and to help you become a better defender in 10 minutes.
10 minutes only.
And we're going to start right now.
Vamos.
Vamos. Is already recording. Oh, I'm going to start talking now. So now I'm going to volley, Jeroen is going to defend, and Jeroen is going to defend and he's going to make sure that he's always one step behind the white line. No más. Vamos. Nice. Perdona. Oh, perfect. This one. Okay. So the first point that we have to discuss today is positioning. And positioning, if you want to be in the correct position, you should be one step away from the white line. If I am defending on the left side, I should play more forehands than backhands. So now, Jeroen, you were on the right side and you were making a lot of space to the forehand. So if I am playing on the right, I should play more backhands than forehand. Step 1, positioning. You have to make sure you're one step away from the white line and to play more backhands than forehands. On the left side is the other way around. So I need to make sure that I'm defending my corner as good as possible and I leave the middle open on purpose. So I play to Jeroen, and Jeroen, now you're going to play more backhands than forehands off the wall, because that's step number 1. If you play a ball here, you played one ball and you stay here, and the ball comes to you, you want to play a forehand, and then the next ball, you're muerto, because the court is open. So after you played and defend, you should go and position yourself correctly. So what I would recommend for everybody at home, if you defend, you can only accelerate if you are in the correct position. So if Jeroen is at the back of the court defending the corner correctly, he can play as fast as he wants because he's defending the court correctly. The moment he is here and he's accelerating, I have time at the net to play in the open corner. So if you choose to play the forehand, you should lob, because otherwise they can play in the corner. I just went to the barber, ladies and gentlemen. Backhand, yes. Backhand, yes. Backhand. Better?
So basically, after you hit your shot, you just go back to your corner.
Yeah.
Instead of in the middle.
Yep. Yeah. Even though you might be in the correct position if I'm here. Let's do some cross balls so you understand it even better. So now one step closer to the glass. So you want to do all, this is all backhands. Yeah. Hasta, luego. Okay, so how to be a defender, step 2. Try to know as early as possible if the ball is going to bounce before the white line or after the white line. And if the ball is bouncing before the white line, even volleys, sometimes you have to avoid using the glass. Because now in many games, personally, I lost games now because they played very, very good volleys before the white line. I was still able to use the glass, but my contact point was so low that it's very hard you actually get a worse position if you use the glass when the ball is bouncing before the white line, even though it's possible. So for now, Jeroen, I play random, and you have to make sure that if the ball is before the white line, take it before. If the ball is behind the white line, let it go. So that's step number 2. Before. Ooh. Yeah. Before, yes. Yeah. Good. I think now, Jeroen, you made very good decisions with taking the ball before the glass sometimes.
But what I do feel is that the tempo, it goes so high.
Yeah.
Faster, faster, faster.
Yeah.
For me, personally.
Yeah, you cannot always slow down.
No.
Because if I play the ball before the white line, you have to play fast. Because if you play fast to me, I cannot accelerate again. So maybe the ball is coming off the wall more with the ball that I played after.
Yeah.
But when you hit the ball before the glass and you play fast, you have to make sure you play into my body.
Yeah.
Because if you play fast and you play into my body, you will get the easy ball back and I will slow the game down instead of you. So sometimes you can force the net player to slow down instead of you are the person to slow down. Step number 3 in how to be a better defender is preparing the racket before the ball is on your side of the court. So when the ball is coming to your side of the court, you have to make sure that when you know the ball is on this side of the universe, prepare. When you know the ball is on this side of the universe, prepare. And keep it close to you. So that's another step, but it will come later. So when the ball is coming, prepare. So the early preparation is something you do even before moving. So it's positioning, step number 1. Step number 2 is calculating where the ball is going to bounce, because then you know where to prepare, so that's step number 3. Vamos.
Vamos.
Nice, nice, very good defending.
It's so bizarre, these steps.
Yeah?
If you position it and preparing it, it gets so much
easier.
Yeah,
because now you made 0 mistakes. Step number 4 in how to be a better defender is prepare your racket in the same height as the ball. So sometimes, Jeroen, your racket was here when the ball was there. And then you need like a very big swing to compensate.
Yeah.
So try to calculate the height of the ball and then copy your racket in the same height as the ball. So I'm going to play high, low, medium balls, and you're going to try to follow the ball with the racket as good as possible.
Yeah.
if the ball is super high, you can get your racket higher than the ball and play down. So with a smash, your racket should be higher than the ball. With a lob, your racket should be lower than the ball. Other than that, it should be the same height as the ball. And as extra tip, maybe step 4.1 is keep the racket closer to you.
Yeah.
Because this is, in my opinion, where I am struggling at the moment, because when I attack, everybody knows that I'm attacking because I'm coming from here. So then they know Sven is going to play fast. So if because I can still play fast from here. I don't have to play from here.
Yeah.
And if I play from here, I can play the lob, I can play down, I can play there, I can play everywhere. So it's for camouflating the shot much more effective. Mucho efectivo. Yeah. If you don't know Spanish, put an O on the end. Effective, efectivo. I'm not sure if this is correct. You start very good. So at the start you're here, and at the moment you want to play, you go here. Yeah. Because this is your tennis backhand preparation to do this. So you have to try to play it with more slice, or to play it more flat, so you can keep your racket lower. So you can talk to yourself when you do this to play it flat, because then you wouldn't come from here. Yeah. Maybe some people play with too much slice and then they will go from here to there, and that will be difficult. So if you ask yourself, Jeroen, please play flat, it would be easier. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I am the only one, but I talk like this to myself. So
you talk a lot anyway.
I talk a lot anyway, yeah, but also in myself. So in the video and in myself. This is why I'm still at this level.
Complicated.
Yeah, this is why I make easy things very complicated.
The thing is when I prepare, then I remember to prepare low, and then I stop thinking about it, because now I'm going to hit the ball, and that's where I...
Maybe you should use your left hand to pressure down. So if you use your left hand with the preparation of the backhand and you push your backhand, your racket down, you will keep it low. Yeah. I think that will help.
Let's try.
We do a lot of backhands.
Yeah.
Can you play some backhands slower?
I'll try.
Nice. 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 Good. Better. Because sometimes you play with topspin of the wall. So I would not recommend to play for everybody to play topspin of the wall. Because if the ball's coming from here and I need to play topspin, I have to hit the ball with this side of the racket. And the ball's coming from here. So I would highly recommend to prepare another step, maybe into the step number 5, is to keep the racket open. Because if you keep the racket open, facing the ceiling, you can play every shot. Yeah. I can, if the ball's super easy, I can always play with topspin, or I can always play slice lob, or I can play fast, or I can play slow in every ball. So with this preparation, I can do everything. So this would be step number 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, play with a little bit of slice, Jeroen. Nice. Open. Yes, a little bit more slice. Yes. Yes. Top.
I think my follow through is not long enough, maybe for the slice balls.
Yeah.
It's too short, maybe.
And that's why step 6 is important for
Sorry.
you. Yeah. No, this is perfect. This is a perfect bridge to step number 6. Hit the ball late. So hit the ball when it's in front of you. So as you can see, sometimes Jeroen is hitting the ball next to him, and then he needs a very big swing to get the ball over the net. So if I have my contact point behind me, so early contact point, I need to do everything possible to get the ball over the net. So if you are somebody that rotates a lot, or if you are somebody that wants to play fast or use the wrist a lot, your contact point is behind you. So what you need to do, Jeroen, is you have to wait until the ball is in front of you. So step number 6, wait and hit the ball late. Woo! I didn't prepare that. Nice. Nice. How is this, Jeroen?
Fast, and I have to tell myself, wait, because it's
Yeah, your contact point is good now.
feels better, yeah.
Yeah, so I think now you have more speed than normal because you have the correct contact point.
Yeah.
So if you slow down your swing with this contact point,
I can play WPT.
yeah.
Yes. Yes, WPT.
So slow down, keep the racket open, wait and hit the ball late. Nice.
Bless you.
Thanks. Slow down. Slowly. Slowly. Very good. Nice. Oh, okay, bueno. Regarding to the footwork, Jeroen. Wait and hit the ball late, that's what I said. And that's here. But sometimes the ball is between you and the glass, so you cannot. So then you always hit the ball here. So as soon as you realize that that happens, so when the ball is soft behind the white line, you should do all the steps together and maybe 1 or 2 steps here. And what is important with the step is if I play the backhand, that I search for the ball with the left foot and that I can always step here. If I play the forehand of the wall, that I always search with the right foot and it's connected. So if I am with the backhand and with the left foot, I am like this. This is my first step. I can pivot with this foot. 1, 2, wait until you hit the ball late. Wait and hit the ball late. Wait and prepare your video late so you forget it every time. Please like the video. Nice. What I would recommend is when the ball hits the glass, step number 8, to stop moving. And then instead of doing this, because this has no meaning, only if you play the Chiquita. So can you play volleys to me, Jeroen? I will show it. So when I defend, out 15-0, yeah, I stop and I play. I stop and I play. I stop and I play. Pardon. Stop, play. Stop, play. Now it's your turn. Your body stops moving. It's the same if you play tennis, you will go. I would not recommend to do this, so you have no balance. Balance is key to success. So you need a moment where your racket and your body are not moving. Yeah. So when the ball is coming to you now, you prepare when the ball is there, and then you play.
Yeah. Sooner. You want me to?
Yeah, so before the ball is there, I'm already here.
Yeah.
Because then I can play every shot I want to do. Step number 7 or 8, I'm not sure. Every single time we do one of these, I always mess up one. So it's not a good tutorial if I don't mess one up. So 7 or 8, I think it's 8, but I'm not sure. Prepare the racket and then freeze the racket. So step number 7, if I was correct, is that you stop moving. So when the ball hits the glass, stop moving. Step number 8 is when the ball hits the glass, your racket should stop moving. So you need your body and your racket to do nothing for at least a second and a half. If you do that, you can also play softer, Jon. If your racket is still moving back and you have to play, then you see I didn't do anything and the ball was fast. If my racket is already here and I play soft, I have control. I can play soft and fast from the same preparation. So step number 8, freeze the racket before you hit the ball. Nice. Jeroen, this was very, very good. You felt so much more relaxed here and you had so much more control over the ball. I think this is for you the most important step, to freeze. So Jeroen has to stop.
Yeah,
that's it, Jeroen. Yeah, no. No, this is by far, because you can play soft, you can play fast, you can do everything. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you everybody for watching. Please let me know what step is for you the most important step in defending better and what kind of video you want to see next. Thank you, Jeroen, for your defending. As always, see you in the next episode. Hasta luego. Ciao, adios.